Hi Aries, welcome to Sophquest. I'm Spence. Welcome back if you are a subscriber, and welcome in if you are new. So for this week, which is the week of June 28th through July 4th, we are still in Cancer season. Mercury is picking up speed and moving us forward, helping us get clearer, and that's a beautiful thing for me especially, as Mercury is my planet. But Aries for you too, because Mercury helps us think more clearly, right? Helps you get more clarity. All right, also we've got Venus in Leo, a fellow fire sign for you. Venus, the planet of love and beauty and joy and the things that we value in life. In Leo, the sun, outside, love relationships, romance, creativity, and fun. This is a really nice energy, and that's what really summer is about. And this is kind of the beginning of summer, right? In America, we will celebrate the 4th of July, Independence Day, at the end of the week. And as I am an American, obviously, I am celebratory for you today with what I'm wearing. So hi, happy Independence Day to you, Aries. Also, I do want to say we do have 4 other planets in retrograde, but this is normal. This is a very normal thing during the summertime, right? About every year. Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto. And as we go further out into the universe with the farthest planets, we get more generational. So very much the summer is very often about spending time with our family and our friends and the people that we have in our legacy and our life story, right? So it's a good time for that. Today I'm going to be using 2 decks that you haven't seen yet from me. This is the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck, and I love it so much. This is Kim Cran's. It is a fantastic book, and I hope you enjoy it. So we can get, a little more interesting, a little bit deeper into things in Cancer season, into our fields. Also a very colorful and bright and intriguing deck. I always find reading this deck to be amazingly interesting, and the readings that I get from it are usually just incredibly interesting. So I hope that's the case, Aries. This is the Tarot of the Spirit by Pamela and Joyce Eakins. Okay, Tarot of the Spirit. So what I'm going to do is pull, of course, an archetype card for you. All right, so we had that full moon in Capricorn last week. Capricorn is all about what we build in our lives, jobs, careers, money, things like that. So those things could be changing for you, coming to a culmination, right? Did that happen for you? You might have been letting go of some stuff, old habits, right, that die hard. And hopefully that was a little bit of an easier process for you. Now you're in Cancer season, get into the flow, right? Get into the flow, spend time with family and friends. That is your card. Eros, nice. Aries, maybe it is a time for summer love with Venus and Leo, with your partner. And if you do not have a partner right now, well, perhaps, just perhaps, you might just meet someone, Aries. All right, now I'm going to read that for you in just a minute. But first I'm going to shuffle these a bit and lay out your 9 cards. Take it easy a little bit this week if you can with Cancer. I think, nice. Okay, so there's the first card. I did shuffle these quite a bit before the camera was turned on. These I did. I gave a really good shuffle, but I'm going to give you a couple, 2, 3 more shuffles on camera. I shuffle from the top and the bottom just so that I don't get too many bends in my cards. I'm really weird about that. I do not like bendy cards. It drives me insane. So I kind of shuffle from all angles so that they stay nice and flat. All right, that feels really good. Let me cut the deck for you. Okay. Aries, Aries, Aries. For the week of June 28th through July 4th. Hopefully, we're talking about some fireworks with Eros. You never know. All right. Nice, could be nice. Oh, I am seeing some stability for you. You had to find it. All right, let's see. But you're seeing stability coming in. That's nice. All right, I'm just going to lay these first. 7 of Fire, the Mother of Earth, the 3 of Fire, the Death card, the 4 of Fire, the 10 of Fire, Then we have the Four of Wind, the Nine of Fire, and the One of Wind. That's great. There's that clarity. All right, Aries. These cards are gorgeous, and they're just so mentally reflective and refractive. I don't even know if that's a word, right? But it's quantum. These cards are quantum for me when I'm reading them. All right, at the bottom of the deck, the Brother of Water. So this would be the Knight of Cups. So we are talking about some emotional stuff, and this is the knight, this is the knight in shining armor, really. The romantic knight. Moving forward in love, I would say, Aries. Okay, so let's see. Let me just open the book. I'm going to read this for you. I have to honor the writers. I'm loving that. I'm loving doing that, and I hope you guys do too. I don't think that enough of their writing really gets heard, and sometimes I like the writing, almost even more in some ways than the cards. All right, so a pair of lips with a diamond. Eros, for you Aries. Love as desire, or eroticism, or sensuality. Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of desire itself. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being, with nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive that we're separate from. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own. Our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. You may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart. And remember, though the way is circuitous, you're always being led toward the center. Passion, playfulness. I love that so much for you. Wow. Okay, so Aries, I love this entire line about, it reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being, but also with nature, music, art, plants, food. It's the season for that with Cancer season. Cancer is an incredibly sensual sign. We live through our senses, taste, touch, smell, right? Sight, hearing, whatever. And I think that you're doing a bit of that with this Brother of Water, this Knight of Cups. You're moving towards opening your heart to others and allowing others to open their hearts to you. And it may be very innocent and very playful and fun. That's what I meant. I think Venus and Leo for you. I don't know why I'm honing in on that particular astrological aspect this week for you, but it can be so creative and fun, entertaining and playful. And I think this is saying yes. Do that. And under that, there is the Leo card, the Strength card. And then the Nine of Earth, which makes you feel really confident. Going outside, getting some sun, opening up your chi energy, right? I think that card said something about that as well. Opening up to your energy center. All right, so then we have on the top line here, I'm going to read horizontally, vertically, give you the big picture. I'll show you all the cards, and we'll do this. Okay, Aries. Seven of Fire is courage. Okay? The Mother of Earth. This is, when I think of Cancer, even though this is not a water sign card, I do think of nurturance. And this card is about taking care of things. So there's something that you want to take care of, I think. And with the Three of Fire, you're trying to bring that in. You're trying to bring in maybe people in your lives, or you're trying to perhaps synergize with people in your lives and just bring in more life, more energy, more laughter, maybe you've been too solitary, and so right now, maybe over the summer, you're going to be able to enjoy people more. And with the Three of Wands, this is something that it's like once you get to the three, right, the first one or the first ace of fire, you get excited. You have a new beginning that's exciting, and then you go to the two and you forge a new path. Once you're at the three and you've already trod down that path a bit, then you know the effect from that cause of you taking a new action into something new comes back to you. So there's a synergy, there's a reciprocity of energy. So this is you synergizing, having a reciprocity, sharing, caring, loving, moving forward with your heart open, allowing others in your life, bringing in love, bringing in energy. This card, the Three of Fire, is called the birth of light in this deck. And that's what happens when we open our solar plexus chakra, which enables the heart to open wide, right? We open the voice, we open our third eye and the crown, and here you are opening your crown at the end of the reading. It really opens us up. It opens us up to sharing and caring with others. That is synergy, and it feels wonderful, and I think that's what's happening here for you. Beautiful. This person's maybe a person, the Mother of Earth, so this could be an earth sign female that may be directly impacting this kind of synergistic thing that's happening. So that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right. So then in the second line, we have the Death card, which is a huge transformation in life. It changes the trajectory of your life. And we see that you've done that because you've taken this path, right? And you had to make the decision, have the courage to do that, to go on a new path and go towards something new, all right? To courage, heart, mind, body, and soul decision that you had to go down a new path. Okay, so with the Death card, a transformation is taking place. Four of Fire could be in the home, on the home front. This is the home season. The fourth house, this is the Four of Fire. You're a fire sign. You could have a new home. You could be getting comfortable in a new home because of this transformation. Something ended, perhaps you've moved house, or you're considering moving house very soon. Maybe I would say if you did, that's something you're letting go of from that full moon in Capricorn last week, because Capricorn's all about earth and the things that we want to release. So if you've let go of an old place, you're in a new place, you're getting used to your environment. Okay, then we have the Ten of Fire, but it's hard. I mean, come on, Ten of Fire is hard. It's hard work. It takes effort. It can make us feel caged in. It can make us feel bogged down, especially if you're surrounded by boxes. For example, right, when you move, right, then you're like overwhelmed by the amount of work that you have to do, right? Isn't that the case? Or you could be overwhelmed, you know, that you're just incredibly busy and burdened trying to find a new job. Or if you're a parent, you know, going and interviewing to find new schools, interviewing principals, right? Seeing what school is right for your kids. So it's a bit of a heavy weight, but I think more than anything, it's just quickness and busyness. Things are picking up in your life. Okay, because you've made a big transformation here, I can see. All right. Then the last horizontal on the bottom, we have the Four of Wind, the Nine of Fire, and the One of Wind. Okay. So the Wind is the two air sign cards, okay? And in the middle, that fire sign, Nine of Fire. All right. Let's do this one at a time, actually. The Four of Wind in this deck, this is when we take a break. And you need it, because above that, you know, in this line above it, you're bogged down a bit. It's hard work, what you're doing. You're having to be busy, or you're having to get busy in order to get things settled in this new environment. So then you need a break, okay? You are actually, I think you're doing this with an open heart. I really think that you're taking a stand to make a real change in your life. That's this card, Courage, right? The Seven of Fire. You're taking a stand to get really grounded with the Mother of Earth. You want to settle somewhere. and bring in something new in your life that's more exciting, more interesting, or at least a change that just opens you up again, okay? So that's a good thing. But what I want to say here about the Four of Wind is this is when we take a break and we pull back so that we can rest our mind, so we can get some peace of mind. This is when we pray and we ask for help for us to be able to handle the sort of mental stress and to let go of things that we need to, and to get back to our stability mentally. Mental stability, energetic stability. 2 fours. You're getting stable. It's hard work, and you are definitely stressed, but you're managing your stress. You're taking time, 4 of Wands, to enjoy the people in your environment, to get to know your new environment, right? It's like you're all in, but then with the 4 of Wind, you're trying to also, again, this is like the 4 butterflies, heart, mind, body, and soul. Relax. Take it easy. Manage your stress. You're going through some type of real change and transformation. The Death card is right above this. Before I do the vertical, though, it struck me as very strong transformation for you, a real change here. But after this 4 of Wind, we have the 9 of Fire. This is like it says the Eye of Fire. So this is when we can be very, very protective. You're protecting your energy. So I think this is saying, with the 4 of Wind before, I think it's saying protect your energy so you don't burn out. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, and then the 1 of Wind is the Dawn. This is the last card in your 9-card spread today, Aries. This is that aha moment. This is clarity. Ace of Swords, right? The 1 of Wind. It is absolute clarity. It's when you can let a decision that needed to be made for change, when you can let that sink in and let the change of what was go. Let it go, right? It's over, right? You know, we have to live in the now. This is a daily practice for anyone that is on their soul path. Anyone who is living a conscious, mindful life of self-development and soul growth. This is, I needed to make this decision. This is the truth. This is what I was bringing in, because my life prior to right now had gotten just too much, too stressful for whatever reason, so I needed this change. So I think you're accepting. I think this is an acceptance of the change. All right, let's go vertical. This is what just struck me, though. And I'm not forgetting about arrows. This happened for a reason for you. You needed to feel one with some people again. And I think it's for a reason. I keep thinking in my mind, I keep seeing in my mind 2 people kind of coming together, running toward each other. So maybe you're going to meet someone. If you're with someone, this could be reconnection. I mean, in the most sensual and basic way. It's a human need to be touched and loved, and so there's that for you, especially with the Brother of Water. This is romance. This is can be a card of romance. And for some of you, I'm seeing an earth sign but I actually, and for others of you, I'm seeing a fire sign, perhaps a Leo. All right, let's go vertical. We have the 7 of Fire, courage. We have the 13 card, the Death card, the transformation card, and then we have the 4 of Wind. And this says mastery, right? It's when you master your mind and you say, I know how to get back to my peace, my inner peace. You had to take a stand and move somewhere new in your life, I think. Whether you moved house, moved jobs, or moved to a new state or a new country, or just out of one relationship to free yourself up because it wasn't going to be a lifelong relationship. It was more of a relationship that was a reason or a season instead of a lifetime kind of thing. There's been a change here. So 7 of Fire is that you had the courage to do that. And you had to end one portion of your life to start this. And you're finally finding your peace of mind about that decision. You're saying, you know what? I did need to do this. Okay? Mother of Earth, because I'm taking care of myself in a new way now. For whatever reason in the past, I wasn't taking good care of myself. The Flame of Spirit, the 4 of Fire, is about being at home with yourself and being able to celebrate life with the people in your surroundings, the people that you celebrate life with. That's why very often it can be a wedding card, or in this case for this week, the 4th of July. It's about the people that are at the center of our life, okay? That we celebrate with. Spirit Fire, the Flame of Spirit. It's the call of the flame that your soul is called to when celebrations are coming. It's it's a place and a time when we converge together, whomever your people are, okay? So this is something you need. It's something you need. And this might be a person who, you know, creates a celebration or something that you become a part of. But it's hard work, and you realize that you're still a little bit overprotective, maybe a little defensive, maybe just a little bit shut down. I think you've been so stressed. But this can relieve this for you, very much so. That's how you need to take care of yourself. You need to learn to manage your stress in a way that feels less self-judgmental. I feel like you haven't been judging yourself kindly. Perhaps you have a higher standard for yourself and you're saying, I want to do better. And then this 9 of Wands is like, I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, and at the 9 we want to quit, but you don't. You absolutely don't, because you need to get to the point where you're at the 10. So soon, because you went down this new path, the cause, the effect coming back to you is the 10. Okay, it's time now for me to understand why it's time to let that burden of my effort go. The burden where you don't see life as drudgery, where you don't judge yourself as less than, and you give yourself credit for your decisions, for the things that you've tried, you know, all of your efforts. You give yourself credit, and that's your aha. The dawn. It's a new day. It's never too late. There's always another chance. You can always change your mind. The Ace of Swords is about understanding truth, the truth within. And that is, I think, what you're doing here. Because in the end, one way or another, you've been battling inside with the 9 of 10 and 10 of Fire here. You needed, deep down to your bones, you needed a change, a way to better care for yourself in a place that felt somehow safe to you with this 4, where you could find peace of mind with this 4. That is a future that opens up something new, something that you're truly looking for. And I have a feeling it's love, and perhaps romance. So whether you're together with someone or you're single, I think you want to open your life up to more opportunity for love, and to take yourself out of this cage of being bogged down by life, and going from this stuck energy into this new dawn, opening your eyes, your third eye, right? Your throat chakra, more communicative, your heart chakra, more willing to be vulnerable, to say how you feel, good, bad, and ugly, to tell your truth, to tell your story. It opens your heart. It opens your solar plexus. It enables you to transmute that energy so that you can make changes in your life and not fear them. And maybe this has been a fear for you. Maybe you have a bit of a fear of intimacy. Maybe that's something that you're coming to the truth about. And maybe that's something that you're willing to uncage and allow yourself to bring in this birth of light. Bringing in more light brings in more love, more tenderness, more caring. It takes courage to do that, Aries. But you will, and you can. I wish you the best week. Have fun this week. Enjoy the company of others. Truly play, laugh, listen to music, and indulge your five senses. And ask yourself what you need. What do you need to feel loved? To be able to open up and give love again. All right, Aries, I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. Have a wonderful week. If you're an American, have a happy 4th of July. And to everyone else in the world, sending you my love and hugs as well. Thank you so much for liking today. If you did, please do support the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe and click on that bell so that you can get notifications for your weeklies, okay? I usually put them up on Saturdays or Sundays so they're ready for the next week, okay? Take care. Talk to you next week. Thanks so much, Aries.